While fishing one afternoon, two men suddenly found themselves in the middle of a terrifying situation.
What the hell? Oh my God. Guys, this guy just fell in the water. Oh my God.
A nearby boater had lost control and was thrown into the large lake, leaving his vessel spinning wildly at full speed. The fishermen reacted without hesitation, steering their boat toward the man struggling in the water. They reached him just in time, pulling him aboard and preventing what could have easily been a fatal tragedy.
Pan out, pan out, pan out. Come on. You're almost there. Almost there. Get in the boat, get in the boat. Hurry up. Come on, man, that boat is gonna hit us. Come on. Go, Dad, go.
But the real danger was still out there. The abandoned boat continued to circle, uncontrollably, its powerful engine turning it into a deadly threat to anyone nearby. The fishermen immediately contacted emergency services, explaining that the vessel still had a full tank of gas and would keep running until someone stopped it.
I'm out here in front of the dam, in front of the Booster Club at Lake Seminole, and this gentleman was in his boat, and he got through out the boat, and the boat is doing, we saved him, so he's in our boat. He's okay, but the boat is doing circles, and it's got a full tank of gas, so the boat is not going to stop.
Unwilling to just wait, they tried to handle the situation themselves. They maneuvered close throwing ropes and trying to catch the runaway craft, but each attempt failed. The boat's unpredictable movements
hold on to that one and I'll throw the front one in. Right out there, we're just coming this way. Just put that over the boat, and then on 3, 1, 2, 3. Damn.
And high speed made it impossible to approach safely. At last, luck stepped in. The unmanned vessel drifted toward the shoreline, slamming into a thick tree branch that slowed it down. The owner rushed over, jumped back aboard, and quickly shut off the engine.
That thing's turning its direction. I told you it was going to turn direction. There we go! Woo!
The crisis had finally ended, though, only barely. Had those fishermen not been nearby, the outcome could have been devastating. A boat spinning out of control on open water is as deadly as any natural threat, proving how fast a normal day can turn disastrous. This event underscores how unpredictable boating accidents can be. What began as a simple fall became a high-risk emergency because of the boat's engine. It also shows how crucial quick action and nearby help are. Without those fishermen, the man might not have survived. But consider this. What if the boat hadn't drifted to shore? What if it had kept spinning until the fuel ran dry, or worse, collided with another person? Situations like this remind us that even for experienced boaters, danger can appear in an instant, and not every story ends with a rescue. Meet Anderson Geddes, a passionate fisherman known for sharing his outdoor adventures and taking viewers to some of the most remote, untouched waters. His videos captured not just the excitement of landing a catch, but also the calm rhythm of nature, always told with his signature enthusiasm and sincerity. For years, Anderson's channel entertained and inspired thousands, offering a peaceful escape into the wild. But one trip would remind him just how unpredictable and terrifying those waters could truly be. It began like any other calm morning. Anderson arrived at a secluded spot for another kayak fishing trip, carrying his usual gear, his camera, and a quiet sense of excitement.
Pegou. Escapou. Não, tá aqui, tá aqui, tá aqui. Tá aqui, tá aqui, tá aqui. Pegou. Peguei. Nossa. Escapou, cara. Ah, não, tá aqui, tá aqui, tá aqui. Tá aqui. Tá aqui, tá aqui. Olha. Que linda, cara. Corvina. Aí. Ah, garoto. Olha aí, ó. Linda, linda corvina. Vem cá. Aí, ó. Olha aí que lindo. Isso é corvina, parece um peixe do mar. Vem cá, garoto. Lindo, lindo, lindo. Tá aí. Bom que com anzol inline é fácil de soltar, ó. E ainda amassou o anzolzinho. Mas veio. Vai embora. Show. Pegou. Aí, garoto.
The lake looked perfect, the water smooth as glass, and the sky an endless blue. He caught several fish early on, proudly holding them up for the camera before carefully releasing some back into the water. Everything felt peaceful, almost routine, the kind of day that reminds any angler why they love fishing. But that calm was about to disappear. Without warning, his line tightened with alarming force.
Que foi isso? Que foi isso? Ué, que foi? Peguei alguma coisa aqui. Peguei alguma coisa aqui. É um boto, será? Não. Caramba. Olha aí. É grande, é grande, é grande. É grande, cara. Isso é grande. Isso é grande, meu irmão. O que é, cara? O que é? Fundou? Vai levantar, vai levantar, vai levantar, vai levantar. Nossa, meu Deus do céu! É um monstro de um jacaré. Caramba, cara! Meu Deus, e agora, Jesus? Meu Deus do céu, é muito grande, cara. É muito grande. É muito grande. Parceiro do céu, ajuda. Esse é grande, cara. É maior que o seu caiaque. Caramba, cara. Olha o tamanho desse cara. Tá me rebocando, meu irmão. Caramba, e agora? Tá muito perto. Olha o tamanho. E agora? Caramba. Meu Deus do céu, cadê ele? Pra onde que ele vai? Caramba. Ele tá bem aqui embaixo de mim, cara. Ele tá embaixo de mim, meu Deus. Deixa eu soltar a aflição do molinete. Qualquer coisa.
Anderson had hooked something massive, something unlike any fish he had ever encountered before. The rod bent violently, pulling forward with immense strength. His excitement turned to disbelief as he struggled to steady the kayak, realizing whatever he had caught was both powerful and unpredictable. Suddenly, the surface erupted with enormous streams of bubbles. The unseen creature was circling directly beneath him. Anderson froze, realizing the animal below was at least as large as his kayak, maybe even larger.
Meu Deus do céu. Caramba, meu irmão. Caramba, meu irmão. Caramba. Olha o tanto de bolha. Nossa, olha o tamanho das bolhas, cara. Olha de bolha. Olha só. Se liga no tamanho desse cara, velho. Caramba, meu irmão. Caramba. Meu Deus do céu. É muito monstro, cara. É muito monstro.
The water churned violently as the kayak rocked back and forth, and one wrong move could send him straight into the depths. Minutes stretched into a nerve-wracking fight. The creature moved unpredictably, releasing waves of bubbles that never seemed to end.
E agora? Não, olha. Cara, imagina um animal que tá soltando bolha já faz um tempão e não acaba as bolhas dele, cara. Olha o tamanho disso. Pera aí. Uia, bateu de novo o rabo dele no caiaque. Agora ele se mexeu. Ó. O problema é ele subir já querendo me atacar. Onde ele tá? Ele tá bem aqui, ó. Acabou a cabeça dele. Olha. Você viu? O rabo dele é muito grande, cara, porque ele tá lá no fundo. Ó, puxou. Agora puxou. Agora ele tá levando. Ó, ó. Ó.
Anderson's fishing rod bent nearly to its breaking point. The line strained tight, and each lurch of the kayak reminded him just how small he was compared to what lurked below. Despite his years of experience, his breathing quickened, and fear crept into his voice as he tried to maintain control.
Isso aqui. Nossa, cara. Olha isso, cara. Olha isso. Olha, ó. Olha onde tá de bolha ali, ó. Não consigo subir mais a vara.
Só que agora ele colou de novo, né?
Acho que não.
Não, ele tá flutuando ainda?
Tá.
Então você vai ter que manter pressionado.
Caramba, cara. Nossa. É muito grande, Charles. É assim, fora do normal, cara.
Cara, ele boiou exatamente de frente pra mim, a sua iscona lá dentro, velho. Dá pra ver certinho, cara.
Sério?
Uhum.
Mas tá gravando ainda?
Tô. Não, agora tá nos 15 segundos.
Ah,
tá,
sim.
Tá gravando.
Caramba, meu. Essa varinha aqui, ó, é do Silvano. Silvano varas custam. Não aguenta? Hã? Fala pra mim.
Ah, o jeito que ela tá aí.
Esse molinete é 2.500.
Acho que ele tá grudado no fundo. Tá não.
Tá não, certo?
Tá não.
Tá não?
Então, se ele tiver tendo que fazer força...
Pior que eu ganho, ele toma de volta. O que eu tô... Olha lá, ó. Ó. O que eu ganho, ele toma de volta. Só que ele tá mais cansado agora.
Só pra ideia, você já descolou ele do fundo. E agora ele tem que ficar fazendo força pra ficar...
Olha.
Então, do jeito que você tá aí, ele tem que estar se movimentando pra ele se manter no fundo, pra manter pra baixo.
E tá soltando muita bolha, cara. Ele tá bem perto, cara.
Tá com o líder aí?
Não. Ele conseguiu tomar um pouco de linha. Ó, isso aqui tudo eu puxando ele. E a aflição tá no limite da resistência da vara. Ó, ó, ó. Ah, ó, ó. Rapaz, você tá doido.
The battle continued for over 40 exhausting minutes. His camera caught it all: the splashing water, the trembling rod, and his desperate attempts to stay balanced. Every time the creature seemed to retreat, it came back with renewed strength, slamming beneath the kayak and shaking it violently. Anderson held on, drenched in sweat and uncertainty, unsure how much longer he could endure. Finally, with one final surge...
Tá afrouxando, ó. Ó. Vai tomar. Vai levar. Tá levando. Tá levando. Tá levando. Arrebentou. Arrebentou. Olha ele ali, ó. Olha ele ali, ó. Só veio pra tirar sarro e soltou minha isca. Partiu no meio, cara. Partiu no meio. Olha o tamanho da criança. Caramba, ó. Partiu a isca no meio. Caramba, meu. Olha o estrago da isca. Esmagou ela todinha. E partiu do meio. Olha aí lá, ó as bolhas dele lá, ó. Olha ele ali, ó. Olha lá. Será que ele vai sair no seco?
Acho que vai.
Olha lá, tá bem ali ele ali, ó. Vamos acompanhar ele, vamos ver se ele vai sair. Se ele vai sair pra fora e vai pro mato. Vamos ver. A galera, dá uma olhada aqui no que aconteceu com a isca. Olha isso. Olha isso. Meu Deus do céu. Graças a Deus ele... Bom, pelo menos... Hein, Charles? Eu não falei que a gente ia levar a nossa isca?
É, ué.
Hã?
Você falou que queria levar, né?
Né? Mas ele falou, não, então nós vamos dividir.
Um pedacinho, não.
Ele ficou com um pedacinho. Rapaz do céu, esse...
The line snapped free. The force nearly threw him off balance. Anderson pulled up what was left of his tackle and showed it to the camera, the bait completely crushed and twisted. Though frustrated by the loss, he exhaled in visible relief, thankful that the encounter hadn't ended in disaster. But even as the water grew calm again, bubbles continued to rise, slowly fading into silence. Anderson sat still, his heartbeat pounding in his ears, realizing just how close he had come to something potentially deadly. Later, as he replayed the footage, that question lingered in his mind. What exactly had he hooked out there? Viewers were quick to speculate. Many concluded that Anderson had likely tangled with a massive crocodile. The bubbling water, the dragging motion, and the sheer power behind each pull all fit the description. Others argued it might have been an enormous alligator gar or some other large aquatic predator. Whatever the answer, one thing was certain: it was no ordinary fish. Still, The chilling thought remains, what if the creature hadn't let go? A predator that size could have easily capsized the kayak, dragging Anderson into the murky depths. Would he have had any chance to escape, or would the video have ended as something far darker than a fishing story? Encounters like this remind us that legends and spirits may be frightening, but they can't truly harm you. Real danger lies in the living world, in the deep waters, the silent jungles, and the hidden predators waiting below. Anderson's experience was more than just a story. It was a stark reminder of how thin the line between awe and fear can truly be. The intense clip of the night comes from SGI Maverick, a YouTube channel that mixes outdoor adventures, casual fishing trips, and sometimes real-world confrontations. Known for its relaxed, vlog-style approach, the channel often captures raw, unfiltered moments as the host and his friends explore different fishing spots. Along the way, they occasionally encounter locals who aren't too happy to see them. On May 28, 2019, what began as a calm fishing trip quickly escalated into a heated standoff. An elderly couple approached a group of teenagers fishing near a lake, accusing them of trespassing on private HOA property. The teens disagreed, insisting the land was public. They even referenced county records and previous conversations with other residents to prove they had every right to be there.
Howdy.
You're not supposed to be fishing here. This is private property.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
See that?
It's HOA.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Come here, I got something to show you.
I don't care what you've got to show us. It's HOA.
You John?
No, I'm not
Oh,
done.
John's your
I haven't
neighbor.
talked to you yet.
John's your neighbor. All right, you see this? See that piece of land? That's that right there.
Yes.
Guess who owns it? Gwinnett County.
That's right, but it's our HOA.
No, it's not.
This is our
No, it's not.
HOA lake that we
It's not
pay
private.
$300
Let me tell you
for.
something.
It's not private.
I deal with the county all of the time.
Yeah, okay. My dad, yeah, cool.
That is a private
It's not
plot
actually.
of land.
I have-
Why do you think they have do not trespass?
Well, I don't see that.
Because
You-
they
you're not-
somebody
I got grandparents that live here.
Because you came up through there. We're getting new signs to put up there.
Oh, are you?
Because people are coming.
Well, this
we
is
are.
public. It's not HOA.
No,
The lot down there. Yo, no.
HOA
No,
here.
it's not.
Yes,
Tell you what,
it
I'll
is.
have the police explain it to you.
Or you can. I'll show them
Be
this.
kind enough to tell me your name.
I'm not gonna tell you my name. Why would I do that?
Why? You're not breaking the law.
Okay, but I don't want some like freaking.
We are actually. So.
Dude, I don't want some like two people telling me. No, I don't want you knowing my name. What, would you like this?
Huh?
It's Gwinnett County. This is Gwinnett County property. Down there, Gwinnett County property.
It is private.
No, it's not.
County
That's
property.
private. Down there's private. That other lot down there's private.
Stay right here
All
for
this
another
is
30
right here.
minutes. Stay right here for another 30 minutes. And I'll have somebody explain it to you.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Yes, the police will come and explain.
But down there is public
Do you
property.
want to come walk over here and see what the sign says over
Oh,
here?
well, anybody can put that sign there. I could print out a sign in my neighborhood and say my street's closed if I wanted to, but I
No,
didn't.
this is a sign put on by Gwinnett County. You come
Well,
over here and
actually, ma'am,
That's why
it is Gwinnett County property.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, this is HOA.
tax dollars.
Oh
No,
my
they
God.
don't.
Yes, they do.
We live on this lake and we pay $300 a year.
live on Lake Altoona and I still fish there.
Yeah, it's
Because this is a private lake owned by the HOA.
Hey,
You come down here and I'll show you.
Well, the sign's all over there, so you can see it.
I know, we're getting 2 more signs because the one got taken down.
on jaw say?
Pardon me?
On jaw? On jaw? All right, we're getting the cops called on us we're getting the cops called on us for fishing.
Oh, yeah. Let's see the sign.
We're fishing in a lake and we're taking fish and putting them back in. That's the most illegal thing.
Yeah, it's
Let's see.
facing away from us. That is, why would I?
You think we're gonna come down here and just like take a little peek at those?
No, we're going to get 2 more signs. One will be put up there.
So HOA owns this forest? I didn't know that. Wow. That's a big lot of land. Yeah, but it's funny though. You see this? That lot of land is right there. That lot is right here. You look at by her name, Gwinnett County.
Huh?
No, I'm fine. My leg's a little tired.
Oh, come on. A young person like you and your...
Dude, I'm a swimmer, man, you know.
What followed was an uncomfortable argument. The couple raised their voices, threatened to call the police, and demanded that the teens leave immediately. But the boys stayed calm, explaining that they had the necessary documents and were not breaking any rules. Despite their efforts, the couple refused to listen.
What are we doing that's wrong to disturb you? Just let me in on that, and we'll leave. Like, so is throwing plastic on plastic line on a graphite hook or graphite rod disturbing you? Is it bugging you? Am I touching you? Am I?
Answer your question.
No, I want you to answer that now. I want that to be the first thing.
Answer it now.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it wrong to steal?
We're not stealing.
What does that mean to you? If somebody steals from me,
Well, what are we stealing? What are we stealing?
are you doing what's right?
Oh, what?
You're breaking the law. This is private property. Do not trespass.
I would like proof. I want to come.
We have a whole sheet that says that this is like...
This is Gwinnett County, not HOA. So Gwinnett County does not own this neighborhood. Gwinnett County owns no neighborhood. Therefore, if Gwinnett County owns this lot, there is...
Let me tell you where it is.
It's public.
Wait, do you own those woods?
You're on private property right
You
now.
haven't, dude, you're not listening to
Listen
anything.
to me.
You're not listening to anything I'm saying.
She listened.
I do. You know what's funny? He doesn't... Who lives there? Do you live there?
Here,
Which house do you live in?
I live in there.
Is that your wife?
3 down. No.
3 down? So, okay.
He knows where I live. It was on my dock.
Okay, so thing is, you see, okay, that was wrong with him. He shouldn't have been there. I told him not to. But right here is okay to fish. And you see that dock? I actually checked the real estate stuff for that, the lot. And the thing is, whoever lives here, that's not his dock, because that is not his property.
That's not the White House right there. That's his dock. That's not.
No, I'm talking about the dock right here. It's actually like it's actually part of Gwinnett County. It's part of this. It's not part of his property. It's part of this. So we actually could fish there if we wanted to. And that lady a few weeks ago yelled at me because of that, and I talked to her, told her the same thing. This is public. So when the cop gets here, I'll talk to him. Tells me to leave, I'll leave. But I'm not going to listen to you because you like every time.
You gotta know whose property you're on.
Would you like to you want to throw a few casts out?
What'd you say?
You want to throw a few of these out, see if you can catch anything? You want to say hi to YouTube?
I don't care what you're doing.
It's fun, no.
All I want you to do is recognize
You should be going out. We're not inside playing.
You know, we're kids. We're freaking outside. I mean, I'm not gonna say my age, but I'm a teenager.
And I'm a teenager.
We're both teenagers. You know, you should be happy we're not inside playing video games. We're outside doing something active.
I'm very happy you're not
Thank
doing
you.
that.
God bless you.
If you're on private property.
Well,
So, but what are we doing to disturb anybody?
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
What are you doing on private property when it says no trespassing?
Well,
we don't see.
well, we didn't see that. And the guy who lives in one of these 3 houses.
That house is the only house
That's one?
that belongs to
This one? Okay.
me. This one does not.
Well, the thing is, you know what's funny? This is an HOA, though.
No. Yes, this
No.
For nearly 30 minutes, the two sides argued back and forth. The couple claimed the lake was private, while the teens countered with evidence showing it was public property. At one point, the couple stated that the homeowners association owned the entire area, but the boys pointed to official maps that proved otherwise. The tension continued to build, with neither side willing to give in. The teens didn't respond with anger. Instead, they remained composed and logical, calmly pointing out that they weren't harming anything, just fishing and releasing their catch. They argued that they had every right to enjoy the outdoors like anyone else, and that being outside was far better than staying indoors doing nothing. The argument dragged on, with the couple continuing to insist they were right. They maintained that the police had already been called and would arrive soon to remove the boys. But after waiting nearly half an hour, no officers appeared. Eventually, the teens packed up their gear and left the area confident they had done nothing wrong. The video soon gained attention online, not just for the confrontation itself, but for how it unfolded. Many viewers praised the teens for staying calm under pressure, while others pointed out that the couple's aggressive behavior only made things worse. Encounters like this happen more often than people realize. Fishing or camping near residential areas frequently leads to disputes over property lines. Homeowners associations sometimes assume they have more power than they actually do, while outdoor enthusiasts might assume public access without checking first. In this case, both sides were stubborn, but the teens came prepared with documentation, a move that probably kept the situation from escalating further. But here's the real question. If the police had arrived, whose side would they have taken? Would they have supported the homeowners, or confirm that the teens were within their rights all along. Situations like this make you wonder how easily misunderstandings about land use can spiral into unnecessary conflict, and how much better things could go with mutual respect instead of confrontation. Before we move on, remember this. Whenever you're fishing or camping near residential areas, always know your rights and carry documentation, because you never know when someone might decide to challenge you. On August 21st, 2023, Jay, an explorer and paranormal investigator behind the YouTube channel The Journey is the Destination, returned to the eerie Aaron Cemetery, hidden within the ruins of a long-abandoned ghost town. This was his second visit to the site, meant to redo a previous live stream that had been plagued by technical issues despite capturing moments of unexplained activity. Determined to obtain clearer evidence, Jay set out again to explore the area's chilling reputation and see what might reveal itself this time. He began retracing the same paths from his earlier trip, reflecting on the strange experiences he had captured before. The cemetery, surrounded by tall grass and weathered gravestones, holds the remains of both children and military veterans, many resting in unmarked graves. From nearby fields came the faint rhythmic sounds of cows calling in the distance, blending eerily with the heavy stillness surrounding the site. Not long into the investigation, Jay's equipment began reacting. Through the Spirit Talker app, words such as soldier and sliced appeared, phrases he believed connected directly to the nearby military graves.
Is that one of the children buried here? There's no names on these 5 graves here, but they are children. And then that's a child, that's a child, that's a child. No name on that one. Can't really read that.
These responses, combined with the nameless headstones scattered around him, gave the impression that something unseen might be attempting to communicate. Jay remembered his earlier visit vividly, when he believed he saw something inhuman shift shape among the trees. That memory returned sharply as the same terminology reappeared through the app, referencing shapeshifter and transformation.
They take other forms.
They take other forms? The shapeshifters? Oh my god, I'm freaking out right now. Especially knowing that I've had some experiences out here and I've seen some stuff I can't explain out here.
The words aloud, he began feeling sudden chills and goosebump sensations he took as signs of a nearby presence. As the night went on, the messages grew darker. Dance, she killed, and hunter. Jay linked these to the graves of children and others who had died under tragic circumstances. Passing a row of small, unmarked headstones believed to belong to children, he felt a wave of unease, as though he were being watched. The air grew thick and heavy, and faint rustling sounds broke the silence, echoing softly through the grass. At one point, Jay snapped a photo near a narrow section of the cemetery and noticed what appeared to be blood spatter in the image. The source was unknown, but the discovery left him shaken. As the session continued, the devices once again repeated words associated with shape-shifting entities, mirroring what he had documented on his last trip. Jay's expression shifted between curiosity and fear, as though the place itself was deliberately reminding him of that earlier night. Strangely, even though he kept hearing cows in the distance, none were ever visible. This led him to wonder if something might be mimicking their sounds to confuse or distract him. That unsettling idea aligned disturbingly well with the shapeshifter theme that had followed him since his first visit. In one particularly chilling moment, he saw a patch of grass bend under invisible pressure, as if something unseen had stepped across it, a sight that made him visibly tense. He also received names through the Spirit Talker: Charles George, and finally, James H. Jones, whose grave was nearby. Jay used those names to try establishing contact, asking whether the children buried there had died from illness or something darker. The replies remained cryptic, but carried an emotional weight that lingered. Other messages followed, "We hear you and see me." The repetition of these phrases gave the sense that something intelligent, or at least aware, was attempting to reach out. Jay spoke softly into the darkness, explaining he meant no harm. Though the night was quieter than his first visit, the strange atmosphere and cryptic responses left him deeply unsettled. Across both investigations, a clear pattern began to form: consistent mentions of shape-shifting entities, unexplained sensations, and phrases that seemed to link across visits. While paranormal tools like Spirit Talker and GhostTube offer no solid proof, the repetition of themes and timing of responses are difficult to dismiss. Could Aaron's cemetery truly hold restless spirits trying to reach out from beyond? Or could something far older and far less human be using those same channels to mislead anyone who dares to listen? Jay never captured visual proof of the alleged shapeshifter, yet the repeating words, eerie sounds, and subtle physical disturbances all point towards something lingering at Aaron's cemetery. And if something truly can take on other forms to blend in or deceive, how would you ever know it was there at all? Deep within the remote wilderness of Saskatchewan, Canada, a seasoned outdoorsman embarked on what was meant to be a straightforward hunting trip. Armed only with a crossbow and a camera to document his journey, he set out to track one of North America's most powerful predators, the grizzly bear. The terrain was harsh and unforgiving. Thick brush and endless miles of wild forest stood between him and his target. Every cautious step mattered. Out here, one wrong move could decide whether you lived or died. Hours went by as he moved silently through the woods, staying downwind and tuned to every subtle sound. Each snap of a twig or rustle in the leaves hinted at something large lurking close by. In this unforgiving region, the boundary between hunter and hunted is thin and dangerously easy to cross. As daylight began to fade and the trees cast longer shadows, a strange stillness crept over the forest. It wasn't the peace of dusk, it was the tense silence that comes when something unseen is watching. Then through the trees, it emerged a massive grizzly, likely weighing over 800 pounds just a few yards away. Its sheer size was staggering. The hunter froze as the animal's eyes locked on his, steady and fearless. The two stood motionless, locked in an eerie standoff. His heartbeat thundered in his chest. Each second stretched endlessly. The bear showed no fear, only a cold. Deliberate focus, and then movement. In one swift action, the hunter raised his crossbow and fired. The bolt struck true. The bear jolted, stumbled, then began to weaken. For a long, suspended moment, everything stopped, and then the great beast collapsed. The forest seemed to exhale. The wind stirred the branches. Birds began to sing again. But inside the hunter, something had changed. This wasn't merely a contest of skill, it was an encounter with something ancient and untamed. Despite his gear training and experience, the hunter realized a truth few ever do. In the wilderness, control is a fragile illusion. Facing one of nature's apex predators, survival depends not on mastery, but on instinct, timing, and luck. As he walked away from the fallen giant, the weight of the moment settled heavy on him. He had lived through it, but it didn't feel like triumph. It felt like judgment. Because out here you might think you're the one in control, but the wild is always watching. And next time, it might not let you leave alive. The group described a heavy, oppressive feeling in the air, something entirely different from what they'd felt before. Moments after arranging the sticks, the sound of snapping branches echoed from behind them. Each time they turned to look, nothing was there. Then came the first inexplicable event. One member suddenly received a text message from his own phone number that read, "I'm with you," even though the device was currently in someone else's possession. Whether it was an unusual glitch or something more sinister, no one could explain it, and the group decided to pause filming. As they continued setting up, the forest seemed to react around them.
This is a strange video today. Basically, a few months back, weeks, few months, we made this. Most of you will know what that is. It's like, what is it again, bro? Like a proxy symbol, obviously like to do Slenderman and all that shit. And we did it for the movie trailer, and for Slenderman versus Jeff the Killer. It'll be on the screen if you want to see it. That was a few months ago. Yeah, they can see it. We made a trailer a few months ago, Slender versus Jeff the Killer, and we made this. We haven't finished it yet, but we made this. And after we made it, we went somewhere else in these woods, and it just went crazy. Jonathan, what happened?
Okay, so like, well, at first it wasn't that bad, but like it started feeling like it was hard to breathe, like everywhere in this forest. And I know people would just say like, oh yeah, because that's a forest, but it wasn't like that. And then all of a sudden, when we had finished this, that's when it started feeling like that. So like, anyway, we carried on walking around and like kept hearing like branches snapping behind us, and we turned around, they was snapped, but there's no one there and stuff. So and after that, James got a message on his phone from himself, and he didn't send it to himself because I had his phone and I didn't do it either. So anyway, I gave it to James and said, you got a message. He looked it up, it said it was from himself, and it said, "I'm with you."
It said my number on it, so you'd think it was me sending it, but it weren't. And no one has my number saying it could have been me. So that's a weird thing that happened. Like, I don't even know how to explain that day. I never talked about it until this video, and what we're doing is seeing if anything else happens this video, because we're making it again. Obviously we're putting the sticks there to finish it off.
Well, trying.
This is getting intense.
In 2015, a young YouTuber named James uploaded a video that would later become the most mysterious and unsettling entry on his channel. What began as a simple behind-the-scenes recording for a short horror project soon spiraled into something far more disturbing than he or his friends ever anticipated. James and his group had returned to a familiar wooded location to rebuild a proxy symbol for their Slenderman fan film. The same symbol had been made weeks earlier, but as soon as they stepped back into the clearing, the atmosphere shifted.
Okay, so we haven't actually finished this yet. Like, this is literally just after we've done the first part of the vlog. As we turned the camera off, branches all around us just went all at the same time.
And do you hear the bushes moving as well? It sounded like someone was moving.
It sounded like there was people like coming towards us, and the bushes were moving and shit, but there was like no animals.
They noticed subtle movements in the brush and the sound of something large pushing through the undergrowth. At one point, the camera appeared to malfunction, showing strange blurry distortion that reflected their growing sense of confusion and unease. They eventually completed the symbol, but another text arrived from the same number reading, "Time to go." Already on edge, the group decided to leave. Before they could, one of them spotted what looked like a humanoid figure standing in the distance. The fading light and their rising anxiety made it impossible to be sure, and they chose not to approach. Part of what makes the video so believable is its timing, uploaded nearly 10 years ago, long before the era of viral TikTok horror edits and heavily staged paranormal vlogs. It wasn't presented as evidence of the supernatural. It was quietly uploaded, leaving viewers to draw their own conclusions. The repeated self-text messages are nearly impossible to explain with common phone glitches, especially considering who held each device at the time. Combined with the strange sounds, video distortion, and possible figure citing the pattern is difficult to dismiss completely. Was this merely a chain of eerie coincidences fueled by imagination, or did they accidentally capture something far stranger than the horror film they had planned to make? YBS Youngbloods released one of its most striking survival documentaries, filmed along the remote Mango coastline of Western Australia. It followed Brody, well known for his raw spearfishing and ocean survival adventures, as he set out with nothing more than a paddleboard, a small backpack of gear, and a challenge to survive 24 hours living only on what the sea could provide.
I'm spending the next couple of days out here in the beautiful remote mangrove coastline. I've got my paddleboard, my backpack full of very little supplies. I'm gonna live off whatever I can catch out here. It's gonna be a wild, wild adventure. You're coming with us. First thing, we're heading towards those islands. Let's go. Whoa, what is going on here? Hey, buddy. Oh, it's got a fish. Oh, it's got a stonefish. That's a stonefish. It's got a stonefish. Holy shit. He's just diving down with it there. I only got a quick glimpse. So one of the most venomous snakes in the world, the sea snake, they snack on the most venomous fish in the world, the stonefish. We made it onto the island. Let me show you quickly what's in my backpack. Knife and flint, got a YBS dive mask, safety GPS device, a little bit of zinc, a head torch for tonight, a YBS towel, and of course I got some water because I'll be paddling around so much. Last but definitely not least, a stingray barb. I found this a little bit ago and I want to do an extra challenge this trip. I want to see if I can catch my food only using this item. We go for a walk through the mangroves as that tide pushes out, hoping for a big old muddy. Never gets easier. Oh, there's one right there. It's not, oh, the hell? Ah, whoa. There's a good sign though. We'll keep looking. It's gonna be a big dog around here somewhere.
From the very start, danger showed itself. In the shallows, a sea snake appeared, gripping a venomous stonefish tightly in its mouth. Reaching a small, isolated island, Brody emptied his pack, a mask, GPS beacon, flint headlamp, and a stingray barb he shaped into a handmade spear. Moving through the mangroves, he wrestled huge mud crabs, carefully releasing the large breeders and keeping only what he needed for food. Then came the moment that would define the entire journey.
Oh my God, it's like right underneath me. It's going under. It's going under. It's the width of the paddleboard. Oh, you're a big old dog. Are you kidding me? Massive tiger. A beautiful, beautiful shark in the shallows here. Hunting for turtles, living his best life. Whoa! Whoa! Here we go. It's my chance to hop in. Whoa! Be sure.
The water beneath him darkened, and a massive tiger shark rose from below its body, almost as wide as the paddleboard. It circled slowly and deliberately, eyes fixed on a turtle gliding in the water nearby.
Before I set up camp and make a little campfire and all that, I'm gonna go for one last little hunt. They're a bit different shape, a bit skinnier, a bit sweeter meat, so some people like them more, but this is a female and I don't want to grab any females, so have a good one, buddy. Hey, buddy. Turns out it's a blue ring octopus. Another big mud crab hole under here. All the water's all murked up, so we'll go in and see if anyone's home. Oh, yep, he's right at the entrance. Okay. Come on. Oh, come on. What is going on? Yep. Holy shit! It's a monster! I did not think it was that big. Oh, that is as big as they bloody get him. As rusty as they get him. This is a big old dog. He is a breeder, and I'm trying my hardest not to take the breeders from the environment. It's a tough choice, but I am going to put this guy back so he can make millions and millions of more baby crabs, because he'll be going around from hole to hole. Welcome to the camp, guys. I just chalked the sup up on a couple of rocks and wedged it in there so it's actually off the ground. Won't be as many spiders and stuff crawling over me. Boots off. Check this sea ulcer. Yeah, nah, she'll be right. The sun is setting over beautiful Australia. The sky is just lighting up. Oh, I'm getting absolutely hammered by midges. Come on, baby. Come on. Yes. Oh yes, you beautiful, beautiful thing. There we go. Oh, there we go. Get in here. Oh, I'm stuck up. Oh, I hit my head. It smacked my head. Oh, look at that. How good is this? Woo. I'm gonna do my best to keep that nice and stoked until I fall asleep and oh.
With explosive speed, the shark lunged. The ocean erupted in a violent burst, the impact slamming the paddleboard and throwing Brody into the sea. For a brief instant, he was no longer an observer, he was inside the chaos. The shark left deep bite marks in the board.
Morning, everyone. Let's get stuck into this new day. Let's go exploring. Look how close he is. Look how close this big fella is. Look at him. Oh, hello, beautiful. Are you kidding me? This is not the same one I saw yesterday. And this turtle, big toe now. And I'm right in the thick of it. Oh no! Oh! Holy shit! Oh, this is intense. They're underneath me. Look, the tiger's got the turtle underneath me. Oh, I don't know if I'm in the best position right here. Oh, I'm between the tiger and the turtle. Uh-oh. Oh, what? Oh my God. Oh, look at the teeth marks. Look at the teeth marks. Look at this. Oh, I love that shit so much. Oh my God. That shark is, but I'm pretty sure it's gone. Let's quickly. Oh, I'm shaking. Let's assess them. Whoa, whoa, oh. Yeah. So it was a full, just a baby little touch. Look at that. It knew it's not what it wanted. Oh, actually, I probably shouldn't be flapping around like a turtle. Oh, then get back on. Oh, oh, oh. I need to calm down. The ADD really kicked in then. I just blacked out. I can't even remember really what happened. Oh, sorry guys.
A warning rather than an attack. The turtle escaped in the confusion, and Brody climbed back aboard, shaken but alive. As night fell, relief never came. Clouds of midges swarmed until the smoke from a small fire drove them off. By torchlight, he searched the tide pools once more, releasing the larger crabs and keeping one scarred survivor to cook. The fire crackled the air still, and beside him lay the paddleboard marked by teeth proof of survival. At dawn, another tiger shark appeared just beneath the board, chasing a turtle in one final primal standoff. Predator and prey clashed below, while Brody balanced on the fragile line above them. The experience revealed more than fear. Tiger sharks aren't mindless killers, they test, measure, and decide. The turtle's spinning defense showed instinct, while Brody's restraint reflected respect for nature's balance. Viewers were amazed. One wrote, "Unbelievable, how much respect this guy shows for the ocean." Another compared him to Steve Irwin, fearless yet humble. Even skeptics admitted I thought the shark attack was clickbait, but it was real. He ended his challenge with a simple crab meal beside a paddleboard scarred with shark teeth. As one comment read, "The only bloke in the world stoked about being attacked by a shark." Another added, "It wasn't the shark's fault, it was a warning." So the question remains when you stand between predator and prey. Are you the hunter, the hunted, or just a fragile witness to nature's oldest law? On June 23, 2019, the YouTube channel Catch 'Em All Fishing, known for its wild urban fishing adventures, captured one of its most disturbing moments. Zach Ketchum, joined by Monster Mike and several friends, ventured out in Miami, Florida to prove that fish could even be caught from city storm drains. What began as a fun experiment would soon spiral into something much darker.
You don't have the fish underneath the streets like you know.
I mean, we have a lot of snakeheads, but we definitely don't have the goldfish.
Goldfish down here.
It's
been a while since I've been here, so let's see what we can catch.
I'm gonna see guys off. We better get some. I think I'm being pranked. So anyway, guys, I usually like to chum with cat food, but I ran out after all those pocket we've been catching. But we're gonna go ahead and throw some food in here. Check it out. Get over here. Get over here. So I'm just gonna chum it up. Make sure that bread just sinks down. Trying to make some like splash so they like know that something's hidden the surface of the water. What the hell?
Chumming it up.
What the hell is that?
What?
You hear that?
Bro, you hear it?
It's like a gas leak or something.
There's something down there.
What the heck?
Wait. Whoa. Is that a snake?
Bro, that's a snake!
Not a snake.
That's a snake!
I can't see it.
It's too dark. It's like crawling though, but you
How
hear
big
it?
is it? It's loud as hell.
Oh, look, you can hear it.
Oh my god. Oh my. Can you see that? Can you see that?
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh!
Guys, oh my god! Oh my gosh!
Zach points toward the drain, claiming he's caught fish there before. He tosses bread into the water and waits for a sign of movement. At first, nothing happens. Then a sharp, unsettling sound echoes back, almost like a hiss. Ripples spread across the surface. Zach murmurs that he can't see anything yet. Something clearly moves beneath. Suddenly, chaos erupts. A massive form shifts under the grate, long coiled and alive. Mike yells out in shock. That's a huge snake. The laughter stops instantly. Fear takes over. Realizing the danger, Zach contacts Jacob Feeder, an animal expert familiar with handling exotic creatures.
You won't believe it. Look what's inside this sewer.
8 to 10 foot.
Zach, don't even tell him yet. Don't even tell him.
8 to 10 foot. Check it out. Get close. Wait. Hold on. Is there a rock or something? Check this out. I don't know if you can
Watch,
see
you're gonna see him now. Watch.
Get close.
Get close. Hear this sound.
Bro. Giant.
Dude.
His head is sticking that way now. It was that way last time.
Dude,
it's monster, bro.
This is serious.
Crap.
I believe you can open it.
Yeah, Mike did a trap in this.
Yes, a few years ago I did a fish trap. So just lift it up and just screwed it. I'm gonna step back, Zach, because there we go. Oh, guys, don't blink. I've never seen anything like this.
I'm hiding behind you.
I think,
Bro!
I think I'm gonna get my snake hook just because this small area.
Go get the snake hook.
Make it a snake.
It's so much bigger, guys. You see right there? Right there. You can see it. Right. Man, you can't see crap. Bro, this is all on you. It's all on you. Kelly, please help me out. Help me out.
Let's hope that this thing doesn't get away. This thing is looking like at least 10.
Guys,
be bigger.
there's a monster like anaconda in this sewer, and Jacob is going to grab it right now. This thing is like...
Go in and get it.
Why don't you just scoop it or something?
No, I'm gonna go in there.
You're gonna go grab it with your hands?
No, he's gonna go in, he said.
Oh, no!
Want me to help you? What do you want?
He's going in with
my
a...
neck?
I got
Guys,
it.
the snake is like, looks like 10 foot. The snake looks like...
in my hands.
Watch out, bro. That thing is huge.
No, his head, he just moved right there because I'm in here.
Oh my gosh. You guys, you're witnessing this right now live.
Guys. Oh, my boots are all wet on the inside. All right.
Bro, he's not even making any noise. Is he underwater?
He's underwater, but
Zach,
I
be
can't see
careful.
him.
He might come out.
Bro, I got the net, bro. I got the net. Oh my god.
I just don't want him to jump out at me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Jacob, be careful.
I'm careful. He's not getting out. I got a block. Right? He's like this thing is right there.
Bro, go that way.
Oh my god. I got
Okay,
him. Oh my
okay.
gosh.
You got him for real?
God, he's in the water.
He's in the water. No.
I have the
Watch
net,
out,
bro.
be careful.
I have the net. What are you
You have the
doing?
net.
He's in the water? Bro.
No.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Oh
my god.
Oh my god! Bro, it's so much bigger than I thought, guys! Bro!
Oh my god.
How are you gonna get out?
Help.
How you bro?
Lift him.
What are you gonna do? Put him on my head?
Let him tire out. He's wrapping around my legs.
You wanna put the net? What do you?
Oh my gosh, out of the sewer!
I've never seen
Guys,
it.
an anaconda caught out of the sewer!
Oh my god.
Okay.
Look at these teeth!
Okay. So how are we gonna get you out? How are we gonna get?
We're just leaving him in here.
You got it. You have its head.
I gotta say, it won't bite you.
Guys, an anaconda in the sewer.
Mike.
This thing is huge.
I got the net. Want me to grab you?
I mean,
you have the snake. You have the snake's head.
I have the
If you have the snake's head, I can lift you. I could probably lift you.
He's easily 10 feet.
Turn around towards me.
He's gotta be bigger than
Can you turn towards me?
Yeah.
Like that. I mean, this way. Bro,
Oh, Zach, be careful.
the other way, bro. So I can lift you up.
All right.
Careful.
All right, grab that thing.
Oh.
Bro. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna grab you.
This is insane. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. A fish and a Burmese python in a sewer.
Guys.
Okay. Hold it.
Okay.
Bro, this thing tags me.
It's not. Wait, let me grab by the body first.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Guys!
This thing is
Look at this! Cover the hole! He's gonna go back.
Yeah, don't let him go back.
Woo! Guys, this thing is.
Look how big it is!
Oh my god.
Jeez!
Bro.
Woo! You're the snake king. You're the snake king.
Within minutes, Jacob arrives, composed but cautious. He lowers himself into the drain and moments later bursts back out, gripping a Burmese python in a violent struggle. The snake thrashes wildly, its muscles tightening with brutal power. Zach and Mike rush to assist as Jacob pulls the creature onto the street. The python stretches across the pavement far longer than expected, its thick body twisting restlessly. Mike's panicked voice breaks. "He almost got me by the wrist." The scene descends into chaos, the camera shaking as everyone yells at once. Together, they finally manage to restrain the serpent, lifting it with effort. Its body hangs heavy in their arms, head turning stubbornly. Only after securing it in a container does the chaos subside. What started as a playful fishing stunt had turned into a terrifying battle with an apex predator beneath Miami's streets. Viewers were divided. Some called it pure entertainment, the WWE of fishing, while others accused the crew of faking it, pointing out exaggerated reactions and suggesting the hiss was added in post. Still, the python itself was undeniably real. South Florida is overrun with invasive Burmese pythons, and this one was large enough to scare even experienced handlers. So what do you believe an authentic nightmare pulled from a city drain or a show staged for the camera? And if you were the one peering into that drain only to see a python staring back, would you stand your ground or run for your life? 3. On September 21st, 2023, the YouTube channel 402 Outdoors released a new video. Known for showcasing fishing, bow fishing, and outdoor adventures, the crew often documents their time exploring the rivers and lakes of the Midwest. This time, they return to the mighty Missouri River, a place where the current runs strong, invasive carp dominate the surface, and massive catfish dwell below. What began as a simple trip for bait and whiskered giants soon turned into one of the wildest encounters the channel had captured all year.
Come on, fellas, where are you having your morning coffee at? All right, there they are. Ha ha! I got him. Oh, just out of reach. Oh boy.
Oh, you could have got him.
Oh God. Oh, they're going pretty good now.
Wakey, wakey.
These guys got some energy this morning. This ain't a big one, but we got one.
Like 2 minutes, maybe.
One little lousy feller. All right, gonna go down, get floating.
All right, well, we got our one lone silver, so we're gonna make the best of it, and we'll get 2 pieces off him.
All right, we're gonna get to floating. The other thing I did forget to mention, it was a super moon last night, so I don't really know how that's gonna affect the fish. All right, let's get a fish.
I can't tell you the answer to this.
Oh, nice. You're still on there? You want me to keep going, or you want me? Okay.
He's running at me. Mach 10 though.
Oh my gosh, he is. Oh, you're about out of line, dog.
I was.
See a good fish? You want me to keep going?
Yeah. In case we get a double.
Okay. You don't think he's net worthy?
Those little head shakes. Yeah.
You sure gave him the boots.
He popped it pretty good.
Feels good to catch a fish finally.
He ain't in the boat yet. But
True. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can probably boat flip him.
yeah, he's right in the corner.
Hey, it feels good though. At least they're feeding today.
Took it pretty aggressively for how little he is.
Get him in the boat. Usually I would drop my rod and help Scotty and net him, but we're trying to take advantage of all the stretch we have. Let's see him.
He's healthy.
Yeah, good looking fish, long fish. A little bit bigger. We're gonna throw him in the live well.
The morning started with bait. Connor and Scotty threw the net over and over chasing silver carp. Once uncommon, these fish now overrun the river, pushing out native species. After several failed casts, they finally hauled in a small carp, barely enough for 2 cuts of bait. Rods went out, and soon the first hit came. Scotty leaned back the line tight and landed a catfish around 10 pounds. It wasn't the trophy they wanted, but it broke the quiet of the morning. Moments later, another rod bent hard. This time, the fight felt different.
Good blue, dude.
Yeah, that's a 30, at least.
He's not done. He was just tangled.
Yeah, he was tangled and came up. He's doing some wicked stuff. I'm gonna get below you. Oh.
Come on.
As long as he stays like that and doesn't do all those turns and pulls awkward way on the hook. He's staying up a little bit though. Oh, he went the other way. We're good. If you can walk back a smidge. Got him. Got him. Got him.
Woo! 30. He ain't 40, but he's 30. I don't care.
Holy crap, and we were just talking about that.
I was like, this is very snaggy, but it's a good deep hole. Hopefully we get a fish before I snag. Wha-boom! You didn't even have him in the mouth.
I did, it just backed out, it came off. I hooked him right there and it came out and rehooked him on the spin.
Oh my
I only
gosh.
had him right there.
That's a gnarly looking fish.
Let's get him in the live well. We'll get pictures later.
Gets a good revive on him. Dude, that was an odd fighting fish.
That's what we needed. Welcome.
Finally, a good freaking start. Howdy, Sasher. What you want to do, Sash? You want to try to get a kitty till she gets you? We'll just go with the bait we have. We can run over there and try to shoot one real quick. We already got 2.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
Watch.
Kitty.
She's going to get the big one. Watch.
Crack open a cold one.
Cheers.
What up?
Howdy, partner.
Hey, sorry, Blade.
You all good?
Morning.
They should start to go pretty good back in here. I'll just leave them up there. All right, we made her up to the creek. We don't got a ton of time. We got to drop Scotty off, but ladies want to try to shoot some fish. We're going to try to whack some. Oh, that was a giant one. You see how high that dude got? They're going pretty good. Oh, I skipped off that one.
The fish stayed low, twisting in the current, peeling line fast. When it surfaced, the scale of the catch was clear. A long, scarred catfish, close to 40 pounds, thrashed beside the boat. Scotty struggled to control it as the hook shifted dangerously in its jaw. Somehow, they managed to haul it aboard. But the river wasn't done. When the women joined, the energy changed. With bows drawn, they prepared to bowfish. Almost instantly, the surface exploded. Dozens of silver carp burst from the water, leaping several feet into the air, some flying straight toward the boat. Arrows flew in rapid succession. Some missed by inches, skimming between fish mid-jump. Others hit their mark. Laughter and shouts mixed with splashes as carp slammed back into the river. At one point, a fish struck a woman's leg, nearly knocking her off balance, drawing screams across the deck. For several minutes, chaos ruled. Flying fish, frantic bow shots, and the roar of the Missouri turned the scene into pure madness. When it finally settled, the crew stood laughing, adrenaline rushing, surrounded by the morning's wild haul. The spectacle may seem thrilling, but beneath it lies something far more alarming. Silver carp are among the most destructive invasive species in North America. Their overwhelming numbers disrupt ecosystems, drive away native fish, and choke waterways like the Missouri. For the crew, the danger added to the excitement. But for the river, it's a stark reminder of how quickly nature can fall out of balance. The day ended peacefully on a sandbar, grilling, laughing, and playing games under the sun. Yet watching the footage later, one image remains silver carp launching from the water, inches from faces and bodies, turning the river into chaos. And it raises a chilling thought. What happens when a carp doesn't just graze a leg, but lands with deadly force? While out hiking, a man paused to take a quick break and grab a bite to eat. As he pulled food from his backpack, he unknowingly recorded something unusual.
Yeah, did you see the big tree break over there? It was a good snap.
Dark, solid, and oddly shaped, its posture doesn't resemble anything natural. Even more unsettling, it appears to shift slightly, implying it wasn't just a tree. Sadly, the man didn't notice it while filming, so he never turned the camera to investigate. Whatever was lurking out there remains a mystery. On August 12, 2022, a solo camper ventured deep into the Chilliwack River Valley of British Columbia, a region long known for Bigfoot sightings. The first night passed quietly until around 11 p.m., when he began hearing heavy footsteps circling his tent. Later, he noticed that a balanced rock stack he'd built earlier had been disturbed. The top stone knocked off while the rest remained perfectly intact. The next morning he began filming, "It's the next day. This is the rock statue."
It's the next day. Now, this is the rock statue, the balanced rocks that we're talking about. This rock was knocked off of here. Give you some idea how high this is. This is perched on a large boulder, and it comes up to here on me. Okay, let's take a look around because I found something that's rather suspicious. Now, we see the ground here is hard gravel. Now, you listen to me stepping here as the car passes. This is the steps, one after another. They were bipedal, meaning upright, one step after another. But this, do we see that? Do you see that? Because that is my foot. I'm a size 12. Hey, look here. We have a heel, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toes. This looks like a left foot imprint. Right here. I can't cast it. It's probably not deep enough even to get a casting on that. But we can see.
On the second night, strange things continued. This is night 2, my last night here.
But we're going to give you an idea here, just quick again, at night, what it is like around here, okay? Now, bear in mind, this is wild country. There are bears and cougars around, so I'm trying to make myself audible at all times and let them know that I'm here, okay? We can see up the road here and down. This is Pierce Creek. Did you guys just hear that? Okay, my gear is in the camp, in the tent. I just heard a knocking sound.
My gear's in camp. I just heard a knocking sound. Whatever was out there never revealed itself. A hiker was exploring Utah's Appalachian Canyon, enjoying the peaceful paths and towering trees when his camera picked up something unusual, something it shouldn't have. As he panned across the forest, a huge, dark figure slipped between the trees. It moved in a way that resembled a gorilla, but there are no gorillas here. Intrigued, he cautiously followed it. When he zoomed in, the creature appeared to notice, then vanished into the woods. Locals have long whispered about Bigfoot. Maybe this time they're right. While hiking deep in the Olympic National Forest, this Reddit user noticed something unusual. A dark silhouette stood with its back turned away. Many viewers claimed it might be some of the clearest footage recently captured of the creature. But is it truly massive or simply another case of pareidolia? This trail camera caught something completely unexpected. In the front, 2 deer are seen clearly, but in the background, a peculiar figure seems to be walking. At first glance, it looks almost like a child wearing some kind of costume. Yet the longer you look, the less that idea fits. The figure's hands appear oddly large, far too big to belong to a child. And if it truly were a person, why do the deer seem so calm, showing no sign of alarm? Some have suggested it could be a young Sasquatch. Whatever it is, one thing's certain. This single photo raises far more questions than it answers. A Reddit user recounted a story about his uncle's bizarre experience while elk hunting near Ukiah, Oregon. One night, as he was heading back to camp in the dark, a huge rock estimated to weigh around 25 pounds whizzed past his head, narrowly missing him. The next morning, he went back to the area and found massive footprints pressed into the mud. He thought about following them, but was overcome with a chilling sense of dread and decided not to. What made the discovery even stranger was that the prints seemed to be tracking a deer. The Redditor claimed his uncle isn't someone who makes up tales, so the account is likely genuine. Still, whether it truly was, Bigfoot remains a mystery. Back in 2012, a dirt biker was riding through a snowy, open stretch of forest with his camera recording. The area was calm, wide, and mostly clear until something strange appeared in the distance. A tall, dark figure stood upright just off the trail. It didn't look like any animal you'd expect to find out there. Some think it might have been Bigfoot. Others remained skeptical, suggesting it was simply an optical illusion. But in the final seconds of the clip, the figure seems to shift and walk away. So whatever it was real. But the question is, what exactly did he capture that day? 11. While hiking deep in the forest, a hiker noticed something strange in the distance.
Watch, this is the original without the brightness added to it. So there's even kind of dark.
Humanoid shape stood still among the trees, its head and arms barely visible. The silence suddenly broke, branches snapped, followed by a low, guttural whoop echoing through the woods. The figure shifted slightly, then slipped back into the trees, disappearing completely. Rattled the hiker quickly left the area. Whatever that thing was, it has never been identified, and to this day it remains a mystery. Back in 2011, a strange photo surfaced from a trail camera somewhere in Vermont. The original photographer never stepped forward, but the image started drawing attention after Steve Coles discussed it online. It showed a hunched, human-like figure covered in patchy, mangy fur with an oddly shaped head. At first glance, it looked like a man wearing a cheap ghillie suit. But when someone compared it to another photo taken in the same location, featuring a regular person kneeling, the size difference was startling. Even though the figure appeared somewhat fake, that very strangeness almost made it feel real. A family was taking a road trip when they noticed something unusual in the forest. As they drove past a thick patch of trees, they spotted a large, dark figure partly hidden behind one of them. It appeared to be watching their car, and when it realized they had seen it, the figure crouched lower, as if trying to stay concealed. It had a wide build and moved in a human-like manner, yet its proportions didn't quite fit typical Bigfoot reports. Honestly, it looked more like someone wearing a costume, though, that didn't make the sight any less disturbing. While hiking through the Adirondacks, a group of hikers noticed something odd.
You see it? No, we're behind that tree. I don't see it right now.
Whoa, there it is.
It's a bear. That's not a bear. What is it? It's a freaking bear.
What?
A bear walking on legs that's brown around here. Like a bear. Bears are black here.
Check this out. You see it? No. Behind that tree? I can't spot it. Wait there. It's a bear that's not a bear. What is? It's totally a bear. A bear, walking on two legs. That's brown around here. Bears are black here. At first, they weren't sure if it was a bear or something else, but after watching the video, it's easy to see why they were unsure. It looked more like a gorilla, but gorillas don't live anywhere near this area. The figure quickly slipped back into the forest, leaving them wondering what they had just seen. What do you think it was? 15. A recent Bigfoot video has emerged from Stark County, Ohio. The precise filming spot remains unknown, but with so many forested regions across the county, it could have been recorded almost anywhere. In the clip, the person behind the camera says, "What I'm hearing right now sounds nearly identical to what I heard back in 1991 or 92. It definitely isn't a dog."
What I'm recording right now sounds very similar to what I heard back in 1991 or 92. Does not sound like a dog at all.
Wildlife experts confirmed that no known Ohio animals make a call like that. After the audio was enhanced, the eerie howl became even clearer. Bigfoot sightings are nothing new in this state. Salt Fork State Park has long been a key location for such reports. And this new audio bears a striking resemblance to the well-known 1994 howl captured in Columbiana County. So is Bigfoot truly hiding somewhere in Ohio's wilderness? With recordings like this, some think it just might be possible. Ali, who has spent her entire life in the Appalachian Mountains, says she has witnessed many strange and unexplained events over the years. One night, while driving with a close friend, their car suddenly broke down along a deserted and isolated stretch of road. What followed was deeply unsettling and difficult to explain.
Well, we are in the middle of nowhere. My door is locked. Oh my god. I can't even get out. Can I unlock it? There we go. Okay, hold on. You figure it out. I want to know why mine. Press the button back. Right there. Right there. On the door handle, like above the door handle. Above the door handle. You see it? Yeah. What now? I guess we'll have to walk to the store. Hey. What do we do? What's that? Did you hear that? Yeah, we better get back in the car. Oh, that was locked. This is scary. Oh my god. Okay. No. You'll have to unlock it for me. Something weird has happened with this car. What's going on? I don't know. Let's see if it starts. It started.
Waiting for connection. Bluetooth connection success.
What was that? Ashley, I do not like this. Oh my god. Let's get out of here. Go. Does it run? Is it working? Yes. Okay. It is. It's working. Thank God.
Stranded in the middle of nowhere, they struggled with both the ignition and the locks. The doors began behaving strangely, sometimes refusing to open, then locking on their own without warning. The situation became more disturbing as odd noises echoed from the surrounding darkness. Moments after stepping outside, they heard a faint, distant voice calling to them, followed by a slow, deliberate knock against the car window. Eventually, the engine came back to life, and they drove off in a panic, their nerves frayed. The strange behavior of the car, combined with the eerie sounds from outside, created an experience that neither of them could fully understand or explain. Later, online viewers debated whether the footage was genuine. Some noted that Ali appeared to smile through much of the ordeal, suggesting it could have been staged. Others argued her reaction reflected someone familiar with the region's uneasy atmosphere, or perhaps a nervous response to fear itself. In the end, what truly happened that night remains a mystery. December 6, 2021. Braden, who lived on the Appalachian side, recorded something terrifying inside his home. For years, he had grown accustomed to strange night noises, soft taps, floor creaks, and faint footsteps that always made him uneasy. But on this particular night, he decided to finally document those sounds, hoping to capture proof of whatever had been disturbing him. What the camera caught, however, was far more chilling than anything he'd expected.
I was in my room, and you guys know how I'm trying to catch that paranormal activity that's going on in my house on camera, right, and prove it here. So far I've caught a couple things, nothing too good, but last night I actually ended up catching something really good. I don't know how to explain this or why this happened or how, but basically it started off like...
Braden set up his camera and began filming as the usual sounds started again. Footsteps above the long creak of wooden stairs and occasional knocks echoing through the empty rooms. Hoping for visual evidence, he walked into the living room, trying to get closer to the noise. But what he captured wasn't just sound.
Like any other normal experience in my house. I was just hearing stuff upstairs, and I heard the walking down the stairs and the creaking and the tapping and the scratching, everything like that, right? And I got that on camera, so I started filming, and then I go out into my living room to investigate. And try to get closer to it, see if I could get any thing physically on camera instead of just the noise. And I didn't really do that, but I did get more noise, and that noise happened to be my own voice calling me up the... I mean, I don't know what the hell that is or how that's even possible, but it was probably one of the most crazy, scariest things I've seen in my life. Guys, literally, I'm just filming the noises, trying to figure out what's going on, and then all of a sudden I hear, Braden, it's okay, come upstairs, come here for a minute. And I'm like, what? At first I didn't even...
It was a voice calling from upstairs, and it sounded exactly like his own. At first he assumed it must be a prank or someone hiding in the house, but then the voice spoke again, clearer this time, repeating his name and urging him to come upstairs. The atmosphere grew tense.
Okay, hold on. Jesus. Hold up. Why is the tree on there? Whatever that is coming from up here. I attempt to go in there. Because that was coming, all that thumping, it was coming from right in there, in that room. For a sec, man. What the f? What the f was that? You guys, did I just hear that right? Get up here now. Okay. I'm not fucking with. That I'm not fucking with.
The voice turning harsh and angry when he didn't respond.
That I'm not fucking with, bro. That I'm not fucking with, bro. That I don't play around with. That I don't play around with. I don't know. Oh no. Whatever that fucking was just came down the stairs. Yo, I don't like this, bro. This door's just about to open. Guys, am I crazy? Or was there not a voice upstairs in my voice?
Then came a sudden rush of footsteps, loud and heavy, pounding down the stairs as if something was charging toward him. Startled, Braden stumbled backward, sprinted to his bedroom, and locked the door behind him. Shaking, he reviewed the footage.
Bro, I don't fuck with this. Was there not just a voice upstairs with my voice telling me to come up? What the hell is in my house, bro? That's some sinister shit that you see in the movies. I literally heard my voice. Hold on, let me watch the video. Guys, that was definitely my voice. I mean, I just watched the video back, and it literally said like, come up here, in my voice. How are my parents not fucking waking up? Bro, I don't know why this shit is going on. Like, I don't know what to say. Sorry if I'm like, kinda.
The voice on the recording was unmistakable, an exact imitation of him calling from upstairs, followed by the sound of footsteps racing straight toward the camera's direction. Frozen in fear, he sat awake through the night, praying nothing would try to force its way in. By morning, the door was still intact.
Kind of dull right now. It's just, I kind of like just heard myself upstairs when I was downstairs, so it's kind of a lot to take in right now. I have no idea what to make of this. Guys, if you could think of anything, please comment down below. I am so happy I got that shit on film, bro. There's no way I got that on camera. That is insane. I finally have some like kind of proof about all the crap that goes on in my house. I never had this before, but it's mainly just what you guys heard in the beginning of the video, like the dumps and shit, but tonight it was real violent. It's never usually that bad. But, I mean, that's that. I don't really know what to say. I mean, I heard the thing run down the stairs, and now I'm just back in my room kind of taking shelter, hoping my door doesn't get kicked in by the devil or some shit. I don't even know, bro, but hopefully that doesn't.
But he remained deeply shaken. He uploaded the clip online asking for explanations and admitting that he was both terrified and relieved to finally have proof of what he'd been hearing. Viewers were quick to offer theories. Some said it was just an auditory illusion, old wood and random echoes forming what sounded like words. Others suggested it could have been a prank, perhaps someone playing a recording of his own voice from upstairs. Another possibility was that the old structure of the house distorted sounds, making them bounce unpredictably and seemed to come from different places. Yet none of these explanations convinced everyone. The idea that something unknown could mimic his exact voice and use it to lure him toward the stairs is what unsettled viewers the most. So what would you do if your own voice called to you from upstairs at 3 a.m.? Would you investigate, run, or lock yourself in and wait for daylight? Share your thoughts, and if you have a logical explanation, leave it in the comments. This footage comes from the YouTube channel Creepy Outdoors, where the creator often films long, quiet walks through the forest at night. Most of the time, nothing unusual occurs, but on October 25th, 2022, things took an unexpected turn. The video starts as usual, flashlight beams slicing through the dark. The woods silent and still, until a sudden, high-pitched female scream breaks the calm.
This is so lonely. Imagine just being lost out here. It feels like this would never end. Oh, hi. What the hell? I need to get out of here. Oh, boy. Oh. Okay. That was fucking creepy.
The voice seems to yell, "I see you." And it happens only moments after the light is turned off. There's an old saying in the Appalachians that distant sounds might actually be much closer than they seem, making the event even more unsettling. Yet, nothing followed. No figure appeared. Only silence filled the woods after the cry. Instead of panicking, the hiker quietly left the area and later returned to upload his normal nighttime walks as if nothing had occurred, something that many viewers found surprising. The video ends without answers, leaving people to wonder what really made that sound. Was it an animal copying human tones? A person hiding in the woods? Or something beyond explanation out there? You're never truly certain what surrounds you. So what do you think happened in those dark trees? March 29th, 2023. Deep in the Brazilian backwoods, the channel Nossas Pescarias set out on what was supposed to be a simple fishing trip. famous for its raw traditional adventures, long hikes through the brush, riverside camps, and hard-earned catches. This time, their journey took an unexpected turn. A trip meant for fishing quickly descended into something far more unsettling. The day began with frustration. Miles of mud heat and not a single fish caught. But the real blow came later, when they returned to find the car sabotaged. Parts of the exhaust had been removed, leaving their vehicle useless in the middle of nowhere.
Eu coloquei o carro lá, não tô vendo ele. Ai, meu Deus do céu, já mexeram no carro. Ai, merda, mexeram no carro já, ué. Eu coloquei o carro aqui, mano. Oh, meu Deus, vê se não levou nossos trem, mas pelo amor de Deus. Como é que abriram esse carro, velho? Tava com alarme. Ai, meu Deus, olha o que fizeram. Tiraram o escapamento do meu carro, velho. Meu Deus do céu, galera. Não basta, velho. A pescaria tá ruim, mano. Só basta um infeliz, um vagabundo enfiar a mão no seu carro pra tentar roubar, velho. Não basta, velho, ter as coisas que um desgraçado vem e tira, mano. Cortou? Não, mas frouxou. As duas frouxinhas. Frouxões. Aqui, ó. Meteram a chave aqui e frouxaram as duas baterias. Os dois polos. Alguma coisa eles fez pra poder... E o carro travou. O carro tem antifurto e ele travou. Agora eu não tô entendendo por que arrancaram o meu escapamento. A gente se mata tanto no meio da lama, velho.
Calma. Calma.
Tired and angry, they pushed deeper into the forest, hoping to find another fishing spot. Instead, they stumbled upon something worse. Hidden off the path was a stripped abandoned car. Its doors pried open, seats, torn out license plates still attached. Evidence of a crime left to rot in silence. They contacted the police. When officers arrived, they confirmed the vehicle had been reported missing over a year ago. Most parts were gone, but the engine was still intact. For the fishermen,
E esse carro foi roubado e já tem um ano que ele foi roubado. A gente esperou a polícia, fez o nosso papel. Aqui a gente não pesca mais.
É só agora que eles tiraram a roda, mexeram no motor.
Foi, tinha um ano, então eles resolveram desmontar eles agora, entendeu? Trouxemos os policiais aqui, infelizmente veio o que aconteceu aí com nós também na pescaria. A gente não sabe, é um matagal isso aqui, é só trieiro para pescar, pessoal, nos lugares. Então tá aí, o meu carrinho aí. Depois eu vou fazer o BO também do escapamento que tiraram do meu carro. E é isso aí, pessoal. E nós finaliza assim, né não, Márcia?
The trip had ended. No catch, a damaged car, and a chilling reminder that danger in the wild isn't always from nature. The discovery raised more questions than answers. Why was it left here buried deep in the woods? Were the thieves interrupted, or was this just a remote dumping site far from the city? And what does it mean when an ordinary fishing trip crosses paths with traces of crime, one car vandalized, another stripped and forgotten, and fishermen who came only seeking quiet by the river, when even the peaceful woods hide signs of theft and decay? Is it really just bad luck or proof that some places are never safe to return to? October 2nd, 2024. Deep within the vast swamps of the Florida Everglades, Jana Breslin, known for her fitness and travel explorations, joined Captain Mike for an airboat ride. Her channel often captures the spirit of freedom challenge and endurance. But that night, the Everglades would give new meaning to the word danger. At first...
It is?
Oh, yes, here he is. Oh my God, look at him.
It's a 12-footer too, American alligator.
Oh.
Oh, he's coming back up?
Back up.
Are you serious?
This is epic right here.
Oh, wow. I'm here on this Everglade tour, and I've got a specimen here. Captain Mike tells me this is a 12-foot American alligator, probably 600 pounds, and I gotta say, this is just an unreal experience. Like, this is a powerful animal right here, and we're just being careful, but man, this is just nuts. I'm even having a hard time finding my words right now.
Yeah, you just do not want to fall in.
No.
Like you're 100%, he'll kill you for sure.
Okay, I just can't believe I'm in this moment right here. We're in the middle of the Everglades with a ginormous prehistoric apex predator, and I'm quite literally face to face with this guy. I want so bad to go pet it. He literally looks like he's about to leap onto the boat. So I'm just gonna back up here.
At first, it felt like a spectacle. An American alligator surfaced 12 feet long, jaws open, armored back slicing through the water. They drifted closer, its glowing eyes fixed beneath the dim light. For a brief moment, the boat felt small, fragile. One wrong move, and the beast could strike in an instant. The ride continued deeper. Between reeds and black water, snakes began to appear. A massive python lay coiled in silence. One of the invaders blamed for wiping out nearly all the region's native mammals. Handled cautiously, its scales gleamed with a haunting iridescent glow. It stayed still, this time. Then came the cry of a frog echoing through the swamp. Another small reminder that here every creature is prey to something larger. The Everglades revealed its paradox, breathtaking yet merciless. Alligators armored like relics of another age. Snakes, both revered and feared some essential others, destructive, reshaping the ecosystem itself. For visitors, it was adventure. For the swamp, it was just another night of survival. One moment staring into the eyes of a 12-foot gator, the next holding a python whose species has forever altered this land. And between them, only thin airboat metal stood between man and predator. So when the Everglades surrounds you with its ancient threats, what truly matters, your sense of freedom? Or the reality that freedom here could cost you everything. July 10th, 2023. Across the wide wind-streaked waters of Lake Oahe, South Dakota, the 402 Outdoors crew set out with a straightforward goal. Follow the mud line, find the edges, and fill the live well with walleyes. Their channel has always thrived on authenticity, sun glare off aluminum small victories, close calls, and whatever the lake decides to offer on a crowded holiday weekend. The heat was relentless. They worked a stretch where the water shifted from cloudy to clear and back again. Bottom bouncers, smiley blades, crawler tails flipped and threaded just right. The first solid hit tore loose gone. Another rod bowed, but instead of a walleye, a thick perch came up its side, scarred by a pike's bite. Boats drifted nearby. The wind turned. They reset along a new edge. This time, rods bent with tight pulsing shakes. A small walleye first, then a keeper 14 inches. Another measured 15.5. A better one at 16.5. Between the bites, a pod of carp exploded on the surface. The lake felt both alive and uneasy. Then blue lights. Game wardens pulled alongside the brand new boat.
Yeah, if we can keep it off, I'd love that. Yeah, I don't have scratch one yet.
Yep, no, that's fine. Hold her here.
We have a buoy thing we can put in between if you need.
So if you can hold it, I don't know. What do y'all want to see, bud?
So it's life jackets for everybody on board.
Yeah, okay. They're down below.
Throwable device.
Yeah, yep. That's down below.
And a fire extinguisher.
Right, I can get that.
That's just a buoy. There's a throwable.
Got it?
I got my license. You want to see them?
Yep.
I got a new phone. I had mine on my phone. I have one. I gotta look it up, so that's all right.
Go ahead and download it here. Thank you. That way we're not dropping it in.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. That's a new phone. Yeah, I saw it in this one, I think. Oh, you found it? Okay.
So it's a new one. You're both new. I would just recommend it when you get it out. No, when you get it out every year, just shake it, because that retardant gets hard like concrete in them.
Yeah.
And so then if you do need it, all it comes out is propellant and no retardant. You'll feel it slide around inside there.
Yeah.
But I like spray paint.
Life jackets, fire extinguisher licenses checked. All polite by the book. One piece of advice lingered: shake the extinguisher once a year or the powder will harden like cement. Everything passed. They motored off. Back on course, the sonar glowed. Marks stacked up like beads on a string. Another perch, another walleye barely pinned doink slid into the net. By sunset, the results were honest. No trophies, but a good meal ahead and a quiet cabin. The 4th of July wrapped up in gratitude for those who serve. 402.
Got a meal and caught some fish, but it wasn't totally crazy. Threw back a lot of small ones. Didn't hammer the giants or anything like that day, but did get a nice fresh meal. Either way, had a nice appearance with the game warden. They got to do what they got to do. Totally understand. Everything was in check. Just couldn't find the big ones today. Had plenty of small ones and stuff. But all in all, it was a fun day out there celebrating the old 4th of July. I do want to say again, huge thanks to the vets, the active duty, and the ones past that served.
Outdoors has always shown fishing this way real and unfiltered. Viewers noticed. One joked, catching a warden's the easiest bite when you've got the right bait on board. Another wrote, Sasha makes every video worth watching, no matter the fish count. For some, the laugh stood out. For others, it was a reminder that fishing's never just about the catch, it's about the chaos, the company, and the patience that keep it real. August 15th, 2021. From the rural heartlands of Thailand, the YouTube channel Tam Kanthamahakan, translated as Tom a Man Making a Living, shares the daily rhythm of survival. His videos capture farming, gardening, and fishing not as hobbies, but as ways to live. This time, the focus is on one of the simplest yet hardest ways to eat, setting lines, waiting and trusting what the river returns. Morning breaks quietly. Rods are checked lines pulled from the shallows where they were set the night before. Some come up empty bait, stripped clean. Others pull with weight catfish, twisting mud churning as they're lifted hand over hand. One after another fish surface. The small ones go back. Then the bigger ones, 10 kilos, then 11 each, measured, stacked, and counted. Sweat drips, voices strain, and the work doesn't stop.
Phải nào, cắt biết, phải nào. Thế nha. Cô lâu rồi kìa. Đây đúng không? Cắn hát không? Tao khó. Gặp tốt nam. Im. Mày ห็นตัว? Kìa. Cái vị trí nhất cái đấy thì tíไป30 ทำยังไงก็ได้พี่ใส่ทำยังไงก็ได้มันถอดของพี่มาแล้วผมก็นึกว่าไอ้หยังน่ะของแม่ถอดกันมันกล้องครับกันนี่ของผมพี่แล้วก็พี่มัดแห้งไปใจนั่นก็แม่นหมกกล้องแล้วกันนี่เนี่ยแม่เล่นไม่ใส่ทำยังไงกันลุงน้อยดู30 บวกมี30หรือมี20
Finally, the heaviest of the day. A monster near 30 kilos. Too big to lift cleanly, it drags against the banked tail, still thrashing in the water. With effort, it's hauled up the scale, flashing close to 31 kilos. Altogether, the total nears 63, a full day's worth of food, effort, and pride. The catch is carried home, weighed, shown piece by piece. A reminder that in this life, nothing goes to waste. Every fish means another day secured. Viewers saw more than a big catch on Tom the Working Man's channel. Many praised it as amazing, nothing but giant fish, while others wished him good health and encouraged him to keep filming. From Laos, Indonesia, and even the US, the comments echoed the same feeling: excitement, pride, and the dream of trying it themselves someday. Some mention sustainability, take only what you need, protect the river for the future. Those words captured the real message: hard work, skill, and respect for nature. In the end, those numbers, 10 kilos 11, then nearly 31, were more than just weights. They were proof of labor and persistence. And tomorrow, the lines go back in, and it all begins again. At the river's edge, 63 kilos marks success. But the next day, the lines will return, and nothing is guaranteed. Because when survival depends on what the water gives, how many times would you keep setting lines never knowing if they'll come back full or empty? While fishing one afternoon, two men suddenly found themselves in the middle of a terrifying situation.
What the hell?
over. Oh my God. Guys, this guy just fell in the water. Oh my God.
A nearby boater had lost control and was thrown into the large lake, leaving his vessel spinning wildly at full speed. The fishermen reacted without hesitation, steering their boat toward the man struggling in the water. They reached him just in time, pulling him aboard and preventing what could have easily been a fatal tragedy.
Pan out, pan out, pan out. Come on. You're almost there. Almost there. Get in the boat, get in the boat. Oh, they get so bad. Hurry up. Come on, man, that boat is gonna hit us. Come on. Go, Dad, go.
But the real danger was still out there. The abandoned boat continued to circle, uncontrollably, its powerful engine turning it into a deadly threat to anyone nearby. The fishermen immediately contacted emergency services, explaining that the vessel still had a full tank of gas and would keep running until someone stopped it.
I'm out here in front of the dam, in front of the Booster Club at Lake Seminole, and this gentleman was in his boat, and he got through out the boat, and the boat is we saved him, so he's in our boat. He's okay, but the boat is doing circles, and it's got a full tank of gas, so the boat is not going to stop.
Unwilling to just wait, they tried to handle the situation themselves. They maneuvered close throwing ropes and trying to catch the runaway craft, but each attempt failed. The boat's unpredictable movements
hold on to that one and I'll throw the front one in. Right out there, so just coming this way. Just put that over the boat, and then on 3, 1, 2, 3. Damn.
And high speed made it impossible to approach safely. At last, luck stepped in. The unmanned vessel drifted toward the shoreline, slamming into a thick tree branch that slowed it down. The owner rushed over, jumped back aboard, and quickly shut off the engine.
That thing's turning its direction. I told you it was going to turn direction. There we go! Woo!
The crisis had finally ended, though, only barely. Had those fishermen not been nearby, the outcome could have been devastating. A boat spinning out of control on open water is as deadly as any natural threat, proving how fast a normal day can turn disastrous. This event underscores how unpredictable boating accidents can be. What began as a simple fall became a high-risk emergency because of the boat's engine. It also shows how crucial quick action and nearby help are. Without those fishermen, the man might not have survived. But consider this. What if the boat hadn't drifted to shore? What if it had kept spinning until the fuel ran dry, or worse, collided with another person? Situations like this remind us that even for experienced boaters, danger can appear in an instant, and not every story ends with a rescue. Meet Anderson Geddes, a passionate fisherman known for sharing his outdoor adventures and taking viewers to some of the most remote, untouched waters. His videos captured not just the excitement of landing a catch, but also the calm rhythm of nature always told with his signature enthusiasm and sincerity. For years, Anderson's channel entertained and inspired thousands, offering a peaceful escape into the wild. But one trip would remind him just how unpredictable and terrifying those waters could truly be. It began like any other calm morning. Anderson arrived at a secluded spot for another kayak fishing trip, carrying his usual gear, his camera, and a quiet sense of excitement.
Pegou! Escapou. Não, tá aqui, tá aqui, tá aqui. Tá aqui, tá aqui, tá aqui. Pegou. Peguei! Nossa! Escapou, cara. Ah não, tá aqui, tá aqui, tá aqui. Tá aqui. Tá aqui, tá aqui. Olha! Que linda, cara. Corvina. Aí. Ah, garoto. Olha aí, ó. Linda, linda corvina. Vem cá. Aí, ó. Olha aí que lindo. Isso é corvina, parece um peixe do mar. Vem cá, garoto. Lindo, lindo, lindo. Aí. Bom que com o anzol inline é fácil de soltar, ó. E ainda amassou o anzolzinho. Mas veio. Vai embora. Show. Pegou. Aí, garoto.
The lake looked perfect, the water smooth as glass, and the sky an endless blue. He caught several fish early on, proudly holding them up for the camera before carefully releasing some back into the water. Everything felt peaceful, almost routine, the kind of day that reminds any angler why they love fishing. But that calm was about to disappear. Without warning, his line tightened with alarming force.
Que foi isso? Que foi isso? Ué, que foi? Peguei alguma coisa aqui. Peguei alguma coisa aqui. É um boto? Será? Não. Caramba! Olha aí. É grande, é grande, é grande. É grande, cara. Isso é grande. Isso é grande, meu irmão. O que é, cara? O que é? Fundou? Vai levantar, vai levantar, vai levantar, vai levantar. Nossa, meu Deus do céu! É um monstro de um jacaré. Caramba, cara! Meu Deus, e agora, Jesus? Meu Deus do céu, é muito grande, cara. É muito grande. É muito grande. Parceiro do céu, ajuda. Esse é grande, cara. É maior que seu caiaque. Caramba, cara. Olha o tamanho desse cara. Tá me rebocando, meu irmão. Caramba, e agora? Tá muito perto. Olha o tamanho. E agora? Caramba. Meu Deus do céu, cadê ele? Pra onde que ele vai? Caramba. Ele tá bem aqui embaixo de mim, cara. Ele tá embaixo de mim, meu Deus. Deixa eu soltar a aflição do molinete. Qualquer coisa.
Anderson had hooked something massive, something unlike any fish he had ever encountered before. The rod bent violently, pulling forward with immense strength. His excitement turned to disbelief as he struggled to steady the kayak, realizing whatever he had caught was both powerful and unpredictable. Suddenly, the surface erupted with enormous streams of bubbles. The unseen creature was circling directly beneath him. Anderson froze, realizing the animal below was at least as large as his kayak, maybe even larger.
Meu Deus do céu. Caramba, meu irmão. Caramba, meu irmão. Caramba. Olha o tanto de bolha. Nossa, olha o tamanho das bolhas, cara. Olha de bolha. Olha só. Se liga no tamanho desse cara, velho. Caramba, meu irmão. Caramba. Meu Deus do céu. É muito monstro, cara. É muito monstro.
The water churned violently as the kayak rocked back and forth, and one wrong move could send him straight into the depths. Minutes stretched into a nerve-wracking fight. The creature moved unpredictably, releasing waves of bubbles that never seemed to end.
E agora? Não, olha. Cara, imagina um animal que tá soltando bolha já faz um tempão e não acaba as bolhas dele, cara. Olha o tamanho disso. Pera aí. Uia, bateu de novo o rabo dele no caiaque. Agora ele se mexeu. Ó. O problema é ele subir já querendo me atacar. Onde ele tá? Ele tá bem aqui, ó. Acabou a cabeça dele. Olha. Você viu? O rabo dele é muito grande, cara, porque ele tá lá no fundo. Ó, puxou. Agora puxou. Agora ele tá levando. Ó, ó. Ó.
Anderson's fishing rod bent nearly to its breaking point. The line strained tight, and each lurch of the kayak reminded him just how small he was compared to what lurked below. Despite his years of experience, his breathing quickened, and fear crept into his voice as he tried to maintain control.
Isso aqui. Nossa, cara. Olha isso, cara. Olha isso. Olha, ó. Olha onde tá de bolha ali, ó. Não consigo subir mais a vara.
Só que agora ele pulou de novo, né?
Acho que não.
Não, ele tá flutuando ainda?
Tá.
Então você vai ter que manter pressionado.
Caramba, cara. Nossa. É muito grande, Charles. É assim, fora do normal, cara.
Cara, ele boiou exatamente de frente pra mim, a sua iscona lá dentro, velho. Dá pra ver certinho, cara.
Sério?
Uhum.
Mas tá gravando ainda?
Tô. Não, agora tá nos 15 segundos.
Ah,
tá,
sim.
Tá gravando.
Caramba, meu. Essa varinha aqui, ó, é do Silvano. Silvano varas custam. Não aguenta? Hã? Fala pra mim.
Ah, o jeito que ela tá aí.
Esse molinete é 2.500.
Acho que ele tá grudado no fundo. Tá não.
Tá não, certo?
Tá não.
Tá não?
Então, se ele tiver tendo que fazer força...
Pior que eu ganho, ele toma de volta. O que eu tô... Olha lá, ó. Ó. O que eu ganho, ele toma de volta. Só que ele tá mais cansado agora.
Só pra ideia, você já descolou ele no fundo. E agora ele tem que ficar fazendo força pra ficar...
Olha.
Então, do jeito que você tá aí, ele tem que estar se movimentando pra ele se manter no fundo, pra manter pra baixo.
E tá soltando muita bolha, cara. Ele tá bem perto, cara.
Tá com o líder aí?
Não. Ele conseguiu tomar um pouco de linha. Ó, isso aqui tudo eu puxando ele. E a aflição tá no limite da resistência da vara. Ó, ó, ó. Ah, ó, ó. Rapaz, você tá doido.
The battle continued for over 40 exhausting minutes. His camera caught it all, the splashing water, the trembling rod, and his desperate attempts to stay balanced. Every time the creature seemed to retreat, it came back with renewed strength, slamming beneath the kayak and shaking it violently. Anderson held on, drenched in sweat and uncertainty, unsure how much longer he could endure. Finally, with one final surge...
Tá afrouxando, ó. Ó. Vai tomar. Vai levar. Tá levando. Tá levando. Tá levando. Arrebentou. Arrebentou. Olha ele ali, ó. Olha ele ali, ó. Só veio pra tirar sarro e soltou minha isca. Partiu no meio, cara. Partiu no meio. Olha o tamanho da criança. Caramba, ó. Partiu a isca no meio. Caramba, meu. Olha o estrago da isca. Esmagou ela todinha. E partiu do meio. Olha aí lá, ó as bolhas dele lá, ó. Olha ele ali, ó. Olha lá. Será que ele vai sair no seco?
Acho que vai.
Olha lá, tá bem ali ele ali, ó. Vamos acompanhar ele, vamos ver se ele vai sair. Se ele vai sair pra fora e vai pro mato. Vamos ver. A galera, dá uma olhada aqui no que aconteceu com a isca. Olha isso. Olha isso. Meu Deus do céu. Graças a Deus ele... Bom, pelo menos... Hein, Charles? Eu não falei que a gente ia levar a nossa isca?
É, ué.
Hã?
Você falou que queria levar, né?
Né? Mas ele falou, não, então nós vamos dividir. Ele ficou com um pedacinho. Rapaz do céu, esse...
The line snapped free. The force nearly threw him off balance. Anderson pulled up what was left of his tackle and showed it to the camera, the bait completely crushed and twisted. Though frustrated by the loss, he exhaled in visible relief, thankful that the encounter hadn't ended in disaster. But even as the water grew calm again, bubbles continued to rise, slowly fading into silence. Anderson sat still, his heartbeat pounding in his ears, realizing just how close he had come to something potentially deadly. Later, as he replayed the footage, that question lingered in his mind. What exactly had he hooked out there? Viewers were quick to speculate. Many concluded that Anderson had likely tangled with a massive crocodile. The bubbling water, the dragging motion, and the sheer power behind each pull all fit the description. Others argued it might have been an enormous alligator gar or some other large aquatic predator. Whatever the answer, one thing was certain: it was no ordinary fish. Still, the chilling thought remains, what if the creature hadn't let go? A predator that size could have easily capsized the kayak, dragging Anderson into the murky depths. Would he have had any chance to escape, Or would the video have ended as something far darker than a fishing story? Encounters like this remind us that legends and spirits may be frightening, but they can't truly harm you. Real danger lies in the living world, in the deep waters, the silent jungles, and the hidden predators waiting below. Anderson's experience was more than just a story. It was a stark reminder of how thin the line between awe and fear can truly be. The intense clip of the night comes from SGI Maverick, a YouTube channel that mixes outdoor adventures, casual fishing trips, and sometimes real-world confrontations. Known for its relaxed, vlog-style approach, the channel often captures raw, unfiltered moments as the host and his friends explore different fishing spots. Along the way, they occasionally encounter locals who aren't too happy to see them. On May 28, 2019, what began as a calm fishing trip quickly escalated into a heated standoff. An elderly couple approached a group of teenagers fishing near a lake, accusing them of trespassing on private HOA property. The teens disagreed, insisting the land was public. They even referenced county records and previous conversations with other residents to prove they had every right to be there.